Mr. President, the darling of the left, poet Maya Angelou, once wrote, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them." This insight was never more true than this last week when the Michigan Democrat Party proudly proclaimed their position on parents' rights and their children's education. Their position, apparently, parents shouldn't have any rights, any say. On Sunday, the official Michigan Democrat Party account posted, and I quote, "I'm not sure where this parents should have any control over what is taught in their schools because they are our kids is originating, but parents do have the option to send their kids to a hand-selected private school at their own expense if that is what they desire." The Democrat Party's position is a slap in the face to every parent in Michigan who cannot afford a private school, but who still would like the very best for their children's education. The Democrats further write, "The purpose of public education in public schools is not to teach the kids only what the parents want them taught, it is to teach them what society needs them to know. The client of the public school is not the parent, but the entire community, the public." That's right. That's what the Democrats believe. That is a quote. Oh, those meddlesome parents. Unfortunately, this is not some new fringe way of thinking for the Democrats. No, it's become official doctrine from those on the left. We've seen it from union leaders, government officials, from state school board, and now we're seeing it out in the open for all to see. However, I am certain that after what happened in Virginia with Glenn Youngkin, Governor Whitmer likely fired off a memo to the party demanding the removal of this dangerous post, and this kind of talk needs to be delayed until after the election. Now, the new tidied-up post says parents have an important role to play in their children's education. But this new flash of insight is simply CYA resulting from the national backlash that they have received. The first post, I believe, properly reflects the Democrats' position that the proper role of education for children is to reflect a statist indoctrination of leftist wokeism. It is obvious that the Democrats view parents as interlopers, those concerned parents who show up at school board meetings, who are concerned about critical race theory, and yes, it is being taught in schools, and the inclusion of radically inappropriate sexual material and content. This kind of malignant thinking is what generates lower standards, poisonous indoctrination, and discrimination based on skin color, and even more tragedies like we have seen in Loudoun County, Virginia. It is the parents, not the educrats, who know what is best for their own children. And they deserve the right to make their voices heard and known. I believe the parents here in the state of Michigan are now coming to the harsh realization that perhaps the only recourse that they have is to start running for and winning school board races. Section 380.1 of the Revised School Code states, "It is the natural fundamental right of parents and legal guardians to determine and direct the care and teaching of their children coming from a family of educators," and having an education degree myself, and literally taking over classrooms in over 100 school districts in Michigan, I, for one, intend to stand up for the constitutional rights of parents and hope that you will join me. Thank you.